control. Take a look at that. So that arrow is the lowest amount of illegal immigration ever in recorded history into our country. And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Okay, we are watching live at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, where former President Trump was speaking on the stage. There has been some kind of disturbance that clearly sets law enforcement and Secret Service into motion, immediately jumping around the former president in a protective mode. The crowd has been screaming. They are standing by. You can hear some voices there saying, "Are we ready to go? Are we ready to go?" We are looking at President Trump. This does not look good. I'm going to be honest with you. From what we can see right here, it looks like they are attempting to move him out, that he may have been injured. He is holding up his arm. He is pumping his fist, but clearly Secret Service wants to get him out of this situation.
Shalom, brothers and sisters. Had to make this video. I had to make this video because this was very important. He got shot, but guess what? The shooter actually got shot. So like, Donald Trump got shot one time in the ear, and then a couple shots, and then he shot somebody, not only Trump, but yeah, somebody got shot too, injured, but glad that no one died. So that's the good news there. So I ask you to please share this video, because I know this video is gonna be banned because I'm talking about this. But you see the world that we live in. The world, low vibration. Like, everybody low vibration, negativity. But this is the hell right here. This hell right here. But it's a new earth coming. A new earth coming. Spiritual war. There's a lot of spiritual war. And I'm going to show you the next thing of spiritual war. But I want you to check out Leviathan.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but you've been losing money every time you release music. I've been in the music.
Well, things are about to get a lot more interesting, y'all, because people are just finding out about one Leviathan. Well, in the Bible, it states that God created two Leviathans, which makes sense because in nature, God created male and female. And guess which one he killed in order to not reproduce anymore?
Do you know that the Bible reveals that in the beginning there were two Leviathans, but God had to eliminate one? The Bible says that God created them on the fifth day, and they lived in the depths for a long time. However, it is mentioned that when God parted the sea to protect the people of Israel, he destroyed several sea beasts, including one of the Leviathans. It is said that he crushed the heads of the Leviathan and gave it as food to those wandering in the desert. Additionally, the book mentions that on the final day, God will finish off another Leviathan. In nature, God created species in pairs, like bull and cow, rooster and hen. So it is very possible that there was a male and a female Leviathan, but one was eliminated to prevent their reproduction. What do you think would have happened if God...
Well, I do believe. I mean, there's only one Leviathan. There was two, male and female. And then they kill the female so they don't produce no more Leviathan. But Leviathan is considered a dragon, even though it's underwater. But Leviathan is not the only one it's not the only dragon. There's multiple dragons, multiple. And like what they tell you in fairy tale movies and stuff, telling you that dragons are like the movies you see. Dragons are in the spiritual realm. You're not gonna see a physical Leviathan, but I'm gonna show you the next video after we finish playing this, and you'll see.
had left Leviathans alive.
Psalm 74:14. The
Because Leviathan was here, is here. Leviathan's here.
Leviathan is described as a multi-headed sea serpent that God kills and gives to the Hebrews as food. Psalms 104. There is a Leviathan whom thou hast made to play therein. Now stick with me. Please be aware of these numbers, right? 14, right? And then 104, which is again 14. Now, it said God created on the fifth day, right? Well, 1 plus 4 is 5, right? The fifth day. Now, didn't I show y'all yesterday that all these names that are correlated with the Leviathan, Godzilla...
Let's pause that for a second. So you see dragon, that's 59. Leviathan is I think 42. 24, 42. So below, as above, so below. So Leviathan is 42. And then, you know, Hurricane Bernil is 24. Bernil is Leviathan. South Pole,
the dragon and all that, all equals 5. Just screenshot it and look at it, y'all. They're all equal to 5, every single one of them. And then God created Leviathan on the fifth day. 1 plus 4 is 5. 1 plus 4 is 5. You can't make this stuff up, y'all. You can't make this shift up. You gotta ask yourself, why did NASA stop exploring the oceans and whatnot? I mean, they're so curious to find out any and everything on this planet, but not the oceans, right? That remains over 90% unexplored. Now, check this out. What if, just what if, that dinosaurs was created as a code word for the Leviathan? Because remember, the dinosaurs went extinct, right? And the term dinosaur is a fairly new term. Gives you the same numbers in the same cipher for reduction. 38.
Leviathan's a dinosaur, even though it's underwater.
Again, 333. Again, y'all gotta think about this, y'all, because again, everything has been changed. Our history has been a lie. They have.
Or I want to show you another one, which is not that one. Yeah, I want to show you this one.
Hire for half the cost of a recruiter with Upwork. Upwork helps bring in skills on a project basis.
So you guys know how we told y'all that this Leviathan, this dragon, is waking us. Look at the difference of...
So it says, we may be living on a 3-headed Leviathan dragon.
Movements, right? In this picture, his head is straight. In this picture, his head is tilted or to the right a little bit. So I was doing a little bit of research, and it turns out we may be living on multiple fossilized creatures. You know what I'm saying? We already know that these mountains are giant petrified, you know, human beings and whatnot. And I believe this is the fact for this whole planet that we live on. But were you guys aware that America is also known as Turtle Island? As you can see over here, you guys, the shape of the Americas is shaped like a turtle, including Mexico. Mexico would be the tail. California, one of the legs. Florida, the other leg, right? And then you have over here the arms and the head of the turtle. Here's another better depiction, as you can see over here, you guys, right? right? And here's another one over here. Here's another rendition, you know, the satellite view of how North America looks like. So I went back to this and I was like, okay, this is like another head of some other creature. Like, so I did more research and I looked up turtle dragon or dragon turtle. Now, according to Google, this is what a dragon turtle would look like, y'all. What does that remind you guys of? Godzilla, right? Godzilla, Reptar, right? Check this out. Dragon turtles are mythical creatures that combine the body of a dragon with the shell of a turtle. They are distantly related to dragons and have dragon blood. In some mythologies, dragon turtles are considered aquatic creatures and among the most dangerous in existence. Doesn't that sound like God?
Hey, that's why they got Godzilla from. Now you know where they got Godzilla.
Godzilla that they have been promoting, y'all? Doesn't it? Now let's take it to this, because I found something interesting.
They exposing the truth in the movies.
So here's one head, right? And thanks to another creator, here's the other head of what you call the Leviathan, okay? Right? And here is Turtle Island. You can clearly see it's a turtle. Look at it. Here's the paws, the head, the tail, the leg. Turtle.
Or I want to show you something else. They took that video down. Man, they really don't want to notice about that.
Yeah, check this out. Speaking of dragons this year, did you guys happen to catch what this reporter said on live TV? Check this out.
Louisiana could be in play at this point. A very unpredictable storm this is. The dragon has been released. Not only, Robert, more dragons to come. The dragon has been released.
So you
You heard it. The dragon has been released.
obviously heard the...
Boreal is Leviathan. You're not gonna see a physical dragon because it's in the spiritual realm. Remember, there's a battle in the spiritual realm. That's what we are seeing. We are seeing storms. We are seeing natural disasters because there is war in the spiritual realm.
reporter said that the dragon has been released. But did you hear what the anchor said? Listen to this. Listen.
Not only, Robert, more dragons to come.
So the anchor said more dragons to come. And then the NOAA says that this is an above normal 2024 Atlantic hurricane season. They always want to give it a name just to make it more appealing and then more difficult at the same time, instead of saying this is a cyclical change that happens every so 1,000 years, and as well as the oceans warming up. He says more dragons will be released, and Beryl was the first of the dragons.
Alberto. We're gonna check out Alberto.
Because I showed y'all this. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember
9262. That was I was looking. As above is below.
this? When I showed y'all all of this, see, Gematria will never fail you. It always tells the truth. And then I also showed you all the dragons in the sky, primarily where Hurricane Beryl was at. People also sent me more dragon pictures. I just didn't get to outline them yet, but here's one. Here's the real picture, just in case if you say, oh, you just drew that in. Tell me that don't look like a dragon. I'm not gonna show all of them, but yeah,
This one's pretty obvious. Tell me that. That is a dragon right there. You see? That's clues that's in the spiritual realm. You can see things in the spiritual realm. Well, like some clues. Sometimes you can see. Like the dragon.
this is around where Hurricane Beryl.
But the dragon is... Leviathan is actually wiping out. A lot of people think that it's a demon or it's evil, it's wicked. No, what the dragon is doing is wiping it out. Wiping out cleaning the nation.
What? And then this is the infamous Korma one for everyone that watched Naruto.
It's basically a detox of the world.
This is his dragon that lives within him, or his fox, but you really can't tell the difference though. Look at that. Let me know what you guys think. Follow me for more.
Yeah, God created Leviathan, male and female, and killed the female one. But Hurricane Beryl went to Jamaica. So, one thing is that the world is low vibration, and you guys heard of the new earth. The new earth is coming, but it's a shift. You have to shift your mindset. You have to shift your inner self to the new earth. So how do you do that? So basically, in Rome, if we go to Romans chapter 12 verse 2, this is what you need to do. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God, what is good, acceptable, and perfect. So it's talking about renew your mind, renewal of your mind. So how do you renew your mind? Stop being attached to the world, the things. That's why they are pushing materialism on you. They pushing food on you. They pushing sexuality. They pushing addiction on you. But they don't tell you how to manage it or what's the solution. They don't tell you what's the solution to it. So you end up staying stuck because addiction is conforming to the world. You're conformed to this world. Another thing, materialism, caring about loved ones. And yeah, it's okay, like, you gotta love your loved ones. There's a difference between caring and loving. The Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself. But caring, like obsessed, like you are obsessed. Like, show love, yeah, of course show love. But like being obsessed, obsession is bad. Like, that's what gets you conformed to the world. Do not be conformed. Do not conform to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind. You have to change your mindset. If you're thinking negativity, guess what? You're going to stay in this earth, man. And you saw, this is the reason why I showed you that video of Donald Trump got shot, because it's going to be a whole lot worse. And the number one thing that you are conformed to this world is fear. Remember a couple of videos I told you that people are manipulating your energy with fear. They controlling you with fear. Then people are controlling you with fear. That's how they have control and power over you, because of fear. You're not having fear of election, but you may be having fear of like your family, something bad happen, or you may have a fear about these things. That is conformed to the world. You are attached to this world. You have to let go. That's why God says, cast all your worries and cares to Him. Like, I'm not saying like don't care about your mom and dad, or I don't care if they die. Nah, don't, none of that. God says cast your cares and worries. Cast your cares. I'm not saying don't care. I say cast your care to God, so you don't conform to this world. Cast your care. What is your care? That my kids go well. I want the best for my kids. I want the best for my parents. I want the best for this person. You care about them. So cast your cares to him. What are you worried? I'm worried about this, I'm worried about that. Give it to God. That's how you transform the renewal of your mind. So negativity, you have to take it out. Give it to God. Raise your vibration. Be at a high frequency. And I'm going to teach you throughout this. Most other videos I'm going to make, I'm going to teach you how to change your life. Because your subconscious is in control. But if you want to shift to the new earth, the 5D dimension, the new earth, because you really, the Bible talks about the rapture, but like the rapture is actually not flying up to the sky and, oh right, I'm here. No, the rapture is shifting. You are shifting. That's if you change your inner self. Whatever is your inner self, it will reflect your outer self, which is this world. Your inner self will reflect to this world. So if you change your inner self, you will see changes in the exterior. You need to work on your interior. A lot of ignorant people are working in the exterior and they're not getting results. You want to get results, you have to work in the interior. That's the most important, is the interior. Renewing your mind and becoming a new person. That by testing you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect. The positivity, the positive personality, positive attitude. You will shift to the new earth. So I will look something up and then we'll end the video. And we are in the Matrix. We're in the Matrix. And if you saw the movie Matrix, we can control our reality. A lot of people are relying on food. A lot of people, man, technology and stuff, they pushing this, man. So this old earth here is gonna be hell. You seeing it, man? This old earth is gonna be hell. The old earth is still gonna be here, but it's gonna be for the low vibration people, the negative people, the people with low vibration are gonna be here. And this is the rapture that it's talking about. Because yeah, you want to be in the new earth, you have to shift your mindset. You have to change your inner self, because negative people are not gonna make it to the new earth. The new earth is for positive people, people that are spiritually connected, that are connected to God. They are gonna shift there. That's why the Bible says not everybody's gonna make it. It's a narrow gate. The new earth is a narrow gate, because you can be a good person, but you also not gonna know how to shift to the new earth. And I will explain to you that on the next video. But yeah, couple of dragons coming, wiping out. I want to look up real quick Hurricane Alberto. With 2024. So Alberto, And if we go to the Gematria calculator, Gematria, and then we put the word Alberto. I'm not sure how to use this, but stick with me. That is Hebrew 438. What if it's 258? So if I click English, no. So Hebrew, how about Hebrew? Copper. God is here. 258. God is here. God is wiping out. Alright. So yeah, more dragons to come. Got let's see. Yeah, they don't talk about it here. But we know for sure that it was a dragon too on Hurricane Alberto. What if I put English Gematria calculator? Well, yeah. More dragons to come, like the news says. So peace out, and so be it.